Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. I just wanted to bring another, I opened up an Etsy shop. Well, I've had it open for a while, but I'm now selling all these really cool, vintagey, shabby chic, whatever you want to call them, metal pieces. And so there's a girl on YouTube. She's super talented. I'll put a link to her site. You guys have to check her out. Her name's Angela Venable. And she, and I believe she's going to be on my design team also, because I love her stuff, you guys. It's fabulous. And she has an Etsy, I don't know if it's an Etsy store or not, but I will try to put a link below to that also. But anyway, she had done one of these necklaces, and I had been doing some stuff on a little bit smaller scale, but I hadn't thought of, like, making my own, like, little Articakes, which I'm going to show you guys how to make that today, because this is also a tutorial. But anyway, I just wanted to show you, when you take something like making these little pieces and blowing it up into a big scale statement necklace. And I just think this turned out fabulous, you guys. Just fabulous. I'm going to bring it a little bit closer. Angela has a tutorial also on how to make it from start to finish one of these necklaces. I'm going to show you in a small little way how to make it, and then you can piece it all together. But if you need further explanation, she's already done a great video, so I'll put a link to her site, or to her YouTube channel. I just want to kind of show you how I did this. I started out, let me move some of these chains. I started out with this piece here. This is a big clock. And from there, I use E6000 glue, which is this stuff. Let me just show you. Get it at Walmart, you guys. It's the cheapest place for like around $3. You don't have to charge us too much for that. Anyway, and it's the best glue for metals, you guys. It's fabulous. It's fabulous for a lot of stuff, but for metals especially. Once you glue that on, you're pretty much never going to get it. It's never going to break off. You're never going to get it off. Okay, so then I went ahead and these are all pieces from my Etsy shop, My Fairy Treasures, and it'll be a link to it below. You'll see it. Oops, excuse me, guys. Okay, so anyway, I have this big metal piece for my shop. Then I E6000 on this piece and that piece, and then I want to show you guys. See these little clocks? Aren't these so fabulous? I love these. These are in my shop too, and so are these the clock pieces, the inner clock pieces. Okay, and then I put some little keys. I glued those in. Okay. Now, this is what I want to show you. Let's see if I can bring this back. Okay. Again, this is another one of those clocks, like I showed you here. I just love these clocks. Let me see if I can get real close with the clock. There, you guys can see it. Okay? And underneath that, I have one of these round pieces from my shop, and then a silver metal square. Over here is another one of those little round, let me show you from here, little round metal pieces. A little clock gear. And behind backing is another one of those silver square pieces. Okay? Then I just started hanging all kinds of chain anywhere I could. So there's a hook up here, so I hung chain from there. There's another hook here. I did chain there. On the bottom, see these little pieces here? There's a bunch. I took little, these, you guys. I want to show you. See if you guys can see it. See how it's like a double one? It's not just a single type of clasp. These are the kind you need. They're a pain in the butt to put on. I'm going to show you how to put these on today and the kind of tool you need. Because this ensures that the pieces aren't going to fall off. If you just do the one that's just a simple C curve, they'll fall off eventually. This really helps it so that all your pieces stay on. Because we don't want things falling off our jewelry. Especially if you're going to sell it, and even if you're going to wear it, you don't want things falling off. Okay, so down here is just a lot of different trinkets. I used a lot of these silver crosses, which I Tim Holtz inked them right here. I'll just point to them right here. Tim Holtz inked them. There's a bunch of these crosses all over the whole project. Those are in my store too. I hung a little butterfly. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Oh, I have some fabulous little keys. See the little keys right there? Aren't these cute? Love. This is another little cool piece right here. Let me put it in the front. See that piece right there? Isn't that cool, you guys? It's another little clock, like the inner workings of the clock. More little keys right there. More of the crosses. Hung more crosses up here. And even inside of here, I've done more pieces too where I've glued on, let's see if I can show you guys. I've glued on gears and then like a little metal clock right there. Let's see if you guys can see that. Isn't that cool? And then again, like I said, I did the little, that one little clock piece there. I glued that in. But the thing you guys need to know, when you guys start to make these, you need to first get a nice base going. So my base was this clock piece here, which you can find in my store. And from there, you can start E6000 on just layering and layering and layering, just like we do in our crafts, but now you're layering with metal pieces. Definitely, if you guys would like, check out my shop, go there, get a bunch of metal pieces. Everything is really reasonable price. I mean, it's cheap. I mean, you could probably buy, I think you can get like 7 to 10 of these for maybe $1. I mean, you guys, my pieces are really, really well priced. Nothing is in there more than $3, and you'll get a lot of pieces for your money. And usually it's not even around $3. Usually it's like $1 or $2 or $1.50, and you'll get, you know, a good, nice 7 to 10 pieces, sometimes more. I just really like how this turned out. I'm going to show you guys. Let me bring this back and put it on my stand here, so you guys can get kind of a major view out of the whole thing. Okay. So this is just a big statement necklace, and I hope you guys kind of explained how I put this together. I'm going to show you on a small scale how to do something like this, okay? And if you're not sure how you hook, well, let me just show you guys right here. There's a hole at the top of here, and there's one of these C-clasp, but kind of like the double C-clasp. Let me just get this real quick. Oh, here, that thing, okay? That's how you're going to hook on all of your... You're going to hook from the chain onto this piece. You need to use those. Or you're going to use that again to hook on from anything like from here to the chain. Or to hook on the like this little trinket here. Let me show you. This little trinket here, this butterfly. Okay? This is the piece that's going to hook. So you need to get a bunch of these. That's what's you're going to hook those on with. And I'm going to show you on a small scale how to use those. Okay? But like I said, if you got the idea already, you guys can start making these right away, selling them, gifting them, wearing them, whatever. And you can come up with all different types of, you know, themes, and use some of the stuff you have at your in your own stash, you know, and add it to maybe some of the stuff in my shop, and come up with your own creations. But I think these are just fabulous statement necklace. If you love over the top, and you know, then you'll love making these. You can take this to bracelets. Same concept, put it on a bracelet. And I'm going to be selling the bracelet forms, really cool ones, in my store. I'm not selling them yet, but I will be soon, and I'll do a tutorial when I get those. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this away. Let me see where I'm at on my time. Okay, at 15 minutes, I have to make a part 2 of my videos, because right now I'm still using my stupid iPad. Well, it's not stupid, but it only allows me to do 15 minutes at a time. So anyway, I'm going to put this away. I'm going to start on the tutorial, you guys, and I have some tea here I'm going to drink. I'm going to start on the tutorial in about, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes. I will have to stop, and we'll have to go on to part 2. So that's what we'll do. Okay, I want to show you guys really quick before we start the tutorial some of them. Now, I call these little Articake pieces, like make your own Articakes. And there's been lots of videos on it, but I just like to show you guys what I came up with, and you can get these things out of my store, out of my Etsy shop. Isn't that cool? And this is like the little piece that the metal piece, and I glued that on. And then I'll have to show you guys how I do this, how I wire wrap that on there, and wire wrap this onto here. It's pretty cool. Okay, just want to show you another one I did. And again, all these pieces are in my Etsy shop. That's another one. And the only thing this is missing right now is something to hook it on to, like, whatever you're going to hook it onto. So I could easily hook one of these onto here. Okay? Like that. Okay, so then you guys, and it's a hook. So that you can put them onto your projects. Or you can just glue them on your projects. I mean, whatever you're doing. Hanging them, gluing them, whatever. And you know, those Articakes are so expensive. This is so much cheaper to make your own. Here's another one I made. This is like a coin you can get in my shop, and then a clock gear. You guys, now these are those clocks that I had in my necklace. Let me show you guys real close. Aren't those fabulous? Love! That's my favorite piece out of everything I'm selling in the store. So this is one of these metal coins right here. Let me show you what it looks like because you can't really see the metal coin. That's what the metal coins look like, and they'll be in my shop. Aren't those cool? I make rings out of these too, so I'll have another tutorial on how to make rings out of that. Okay, another clock gear, and then I told you the coin base. And you see how it's kind of aged? Tim Holtzed it with the alcohol inks. Here's another one, which is pretty cool. Again, a square base, and then I have these little baubles there in my store, and then I Tim Holtz alcohol ink those. These are addicting, making these little Articake pieces. And what it is these are like my statement necklaces, but just on a small scale. And then you can take these and make necklaces out of these. You know, put a little hook in here, hang it by a chain, and just wear a smaller piece. Nothing wrong with that. That'd be cool too. Again, a square base. Now this I don't sell in my store, you guys. I just found this. This was in my stash, and then I hung chain from it. So again, mix my stuff up with what stuff you have at the house, in your stash, and come up with your own little really cool pieces. And I think I showed this one already. Okay? Alright, I'm going to show you a tutorial. I'm going to start my tutorial, and then I'm going to have to stop it in a minute, and we'll have part 2. I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this first one. This is what it's going to look like when it's all glued together, but I have to glue it all together. See what I did is I have this first, then I add on this washer, which I Tim Holtz distressed. You just get washers at, like, you know, Home Depot, wherever, in your toolbox. And then I took this little clock piece. Let's see. Isn't that clock piece cool, you guys? Love! Okay, so I'm going to E6000 that together. Oh, before I E6000 that together, I want to add on to the bottom of this, and I'm going to do it now because I won't be able to move my piece once I glue it. I want to add this little charm so it dangles from the bottom of this piece. So I'm going to do that right now. And what I want to show you guys, here it is. Okay, this tool right here, as you can see, it broke off. But there's usually 2 of them that look just like this. And there's 2 of them, and they're hooked together, and they go like this, like that. But it broke off. And so you can either use it like that, or you can break it off yourself, or use it when it has, like, when you can close it up like this. But mine broke off, so I just use it like that. Use it as a single piece. Okay. These little C-class, this is how you use these. Because a lot of people, and this is a tool that you guys need to get to do it. They're real cheap, $1 or $2. Like at Joann's or anywhere, Michael's, any jewelry, any bead store, bead shop. Okay, so this is what you do. I'm going to get real close so you guys can see. You go in between because the C-clamp is curved together, you go in between it like that. See? So that you can open it up. Okay? Then, whatever you're working with, like I want to put this on here, this enables you, since you've opened it up, it enables you to get it on there. Okay? So now it's on. And then you're going to take like some pliers like this and just go like this so that it goes right to the C part and it's on there. Okay, so now see? It's on there. But the most important part is to have a tool like here so you can open this little C clamp, this C curve up. And I need to find out what the name of this is so I can quit calling them like little C curves because there is an appropriate name. Okay, now I want to hang this from the bottom of here. So I'm going to do that now. Did the same thing, opened it up with my little tool, the little C curve, and then take your thing and just bring it all the way through until it's attached. And once you start, you know what I mean. Okay. And sometimes you got to kind of, okay, let me keep going. I'm really hoping that this is going to connect up right. And it did. Did it? Okay. I got to watch my time. I wish my thing didn't do that. Okay, so I did it. I got that hooked on there. So see how that is there? Okay, I'm going to stop the video and you guys join me back in part 2 so you guys can see how I put these together. Okay? All right. See you in a minute.